Hiya. This is one you do not want to skip through. Watch the entire thing. You won't be disappointed. Promise. If you like it, which I'm sure, I hope you will, please comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you don't miss another episode from the exciting world of the Little Farmer's Farm with me today and our special guest star, Magical Mick Derbyshire from Ols McDerby's farm. Thanks very much, Mick. You are a fantastic, wonderful human being. I don't care what they say. See you later, man. Oh, by the way, the poly sheeting, the horticultural grade polythene sheeting we've got in the first clip that you're going to see, we got from a place called First Tunnels. First Tunnels. If you put that into a Google search, you'll come up with that that site. Give them a call, make your order. 60 quid we spent on all the poly for this. £60 well spent. And you get a free packet of tomato seeds. It got corrupted, the little video that I did for some reason, so that's why I'm jumping this little plug for First Tunnels in there. So yeah, in this first section, you'll see the sheeting is already on. So happy days. There we are, it's done. It's not done. It's only took us a couple of minutes, that though, Mick. Can it put that on?
Yeah, it went all the nice and smooth because you put it down on already.
Already taped up and everything.
Slithering like a snake.
Every stage has its purpose. So what we're going to do is on this side, fix it to this side first. So we'll staple and then we'll put the timbers on like Mick's illustrating there. We'll try and get this, so this first side is as straight as possible, and then it should, as you pull it tight, keep its shape so it doesn't go off at an angle, and it should look the business, shouldn't it?
Well done.
Crack on!
This will be done. Off home for a break.
Yeah, so we've fixed our first long side, okay, to the skirt. We've stapled it down, we've got the timber on the top of it, the 2x1 or the metric 2x1 on the top of it. So stapled first, then screwed on with that beading. And you'll think, oh, it's all creasy, wouldn't you? Oh, it's not very good, that, not a good job, that. You watch in a minute when we tighten it up. Prepare to be dazzled. So there it is. On a cold, wet day. Now it needs to be trimmed up and the timbers need to go on it. I'm quite speechless. I'm absolutely made up with this. You'll never get it 100% creaseless, but the more creases you can take out as you're going around and you're tightening it, the better. So we did the side, the right hand side, pulled it all over, both of us at each end, getting it as tight as we could that way. And then, once you've fixed the other side down, you pull and fix, but you do like a sort of 2 or 3 feet at a time. Go over to the other side, do the 2 or 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet, 2 or 3 feet, all the way around, pulling against where the curvature is. And that takes your creases out as much as God could make a man take creases out of a polytunnel tent. And there you go. You're fixing your staples down. You'll always have these. You'll never get away with it. I don't know anybody who's come up with a solution to that as yet. But then, once it's fixed like that, as you can see, they start to tear if you're not careful. So you've quickly got to get the timber on the outside of it. So the 2x1, which is screwed on the... Mick's got a nail gun, but we've not got it with us today. But the screws do the job anyway. I'll try and get my creases to fold over that way. So, yeah, it's on charge, isn't it? Because I'm going to go and get some more timber from Handyman Stores, or Wigan Timber, I think I'll get it from. They shut at 12. I'm going to get some more of the 2x1 so that we can match up with the internal 2x1s. Yeah. and that'll be solid, and then when the wind comes along the staples won't be pulled out because of that timber fix over the top of it. Let's have a look inside. So we're just trimming off the excess on the outside there. We're going to get the polycarbonate into here. So this is how it's looking inside. It's looking fantastic and well made up. I put another piece of timber in there, another piece of 2x1. Excuse me. My corona. That's going to go into there. The polycarb, and the polycarb is going to go into there as well. I'm thinking of having the little one as the window, tell you the truth, the lifter window, and having that as just a big window, and the polycarb is going to go there as well, either side hopefully. So let's step back a second. So that's the view as you're walking in to the trampoline frame polygrow tunnel. Fantastic. Hi, I've got wood. Real wood, that is. Let's build a polytunnel. Okay, so this is where we're up to. I'm just trimming off. I've affixed the 2x1s to clamp the poly down. So that it'll hold it hopefully intact if we get a wind. I want to get as much as I can done today on the tunnel. The skirts underneath are probably not going to be done, but I want to get this outside sheeting done. Okay. And affixed. It's more or less there now, but I'm going to try and get some polycarbonate in there as well, if I can, fill in these gaps around. I may need some more 2x1, but we'll see how we get on. It's ace this, I think it's lovely. It's lovely. Now with poly, it expands and contracts in the heat slightly. So really you don't want it absolutely drum tight. It'd be nice if you could maintain it like that, but if it is absolutely drum tight, it will tear. If it gets any contraction and expansion and really strong winds on it, you will get the tear, and you need a little bit of play to make it a serviceable tunnel. Okay. But it's near enough, isn't it? It's not bad. Not bad. So we're going to start fitting in the 4mm clear twin wall polycarbonate into our little window frames now. Now to do that, we've got to get that that cut, that measurement there to fill in that triangle. But because the polycarbonate is like 4 feet long and 2 feet wide, it won't go in there. So you can't draw on the inside of it and do stuff like that. So what you need to do then is you've got to work out how tall that is, this side, how tall that gap is, allowing for about an inch. So an inch higher and an inch further that way. A bit difficult to do one-handed this. But in fact, Mick's here. Can you hold this for us, pal?
Yeah.
Yep. So Mick's doing the cameraman bit at the moment. This is the side that actually faces the elements that goes on the outside. The bit with the plastic on, the sort of opaque plastic on. So to get that angle, we put that there, and we measure from here to there, which is about an inch above where the gap is. So that's that. And then on that side, what I've done there is here, I've made a mark where it falls. Oh, so that's the mark where it falls. And then I've measured from there up to an inch there. And I've transferred that on to here. And that can be cut out. And all you need is a good pair of scissors. So let's do it now in live real time. Oh, it's a bit rickety and rockety in here because there was all sorts of stuff all over the floor.
Don't get this when they're doing a report on Granada reports, tripping over bricks and...
this can be cut with scissors, as you can see. Take your time. Might as well pause that, Mick, while I do it.
Yep. I think it's paused.
White pause button. See? And that fits nicely there now. Obviously we'll need to get some timber behind that to fix to that, and then put the timber as well over the top of that. But that's the idea, that's the essential job. Right, so we'll crack on. So for a bit of extra weatherproofing, it comes with this tin tape that you can see Mick's got there. So what you do with that is you put it on the edge of this. So I'll just pause it, and I'll show you while Mick films. So as you can see here, we've got our backstop for the framing, and we've put a little bit of, it's probably metric 1x1 there on the bottom. That goes onto there, like that. So I'll staple that on now as a first fix. If I had a staple that worked, I'll have to get that yellow one. Just put it on pause. So yeah, so using a proper stapler, a Stanley one. We'll get a first fix with that. All the way around. Tap them in with our little hammer. Just so that they're flush. And then the timbers will go on. This section of the show is brought to you by the good people at Fixo Den. I'm back in. Well, my tooth is. Right, so framing up with the front section. We've built this out so that the polycarbonate that's over there will go directly into this. Yeah? So we're going to measure the polycarbonate first, drop a line there so I know where the side's going to end, and then we're going to put another piece of wood going down from there to there, half on, half off where that sits. We'll show you that next, actually. Like that. Okay, so as you can hear, the rain's pouncing down, but we've got the clear polycarbonate sheeting into there. Now, that's 2 feet wide, so we drew on here so we could have a measurement for what to cut, but I've made a boo-boo somewhere along the line. It's only hanging on by a lip, so I'll be honest about that, it is. But once the timber's on, that'll be fine, that'll hold in place. So where that drops down there, we measured the centre point of where that timber needed to go and drop down there. So the plastic meets there, and then with the offcut, we've filled in that corner. It's going to be timbered like that again on the back as a secondary fix. It's been stapled on temporarily now, but as a secondary fix, the metric 2x1 will be going on, and that's your next phase. Top man, this man. Top banana. My mate. Now, Mick's having to get off because he's working tonight, but we just wanted to say see you, and thank you to Michael.
See you later.
Ols McDerby's farm. Check him out. He's always doing stuff like this, hasn't he, mate?
Yeah.
Right.
Got loads of loads of viewers, but only 50% subscribe for some reason.
Yeah. So don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe to Mick.
Yeah.
And put in your comments, we like that interaction. Both me and Mick like the interaction. So, all right.
Adios.
Adios, amigo.
See you later.
See you later, pal. On a UK allotments plot, there is no such thing as scrap. Particularly if you're talking about scrap wood or scrap polycarbonate, there is no such thing. Save every little bit of it. It'll come in handy. As you can see here, we're piecing. Once that's filled and painted up, as it will be, you will not see the join. I'll just show you around a little bit more. Let's give you a minute. That's how it's looking from the outside. Right, hang on. That's how the front elevation face is looking from the outside and more or less to the centre. This is the hillside angle. That's the lane side angle from the lady farmer's side. And that's it for mid-plot, if you were about 7 foot tall. I'm going to get a bit of a clean up done in here. Get it a bit more neat and tidy. Too many trip hazards and stuff like that in here. And also, I've been stapling. So I've stapled the excess onto there and I'm going to trim that off. But that should give a bit more protection, plastic protection to the top plate of wood. I'm doing that both sides, as you can see. So I'm doing it laterally and vertically, all the way across with the staples. And then I'll trim it now actually. So we try and use every part, every component of the trampoline. And what these are the springs that hold the fabric for the bouncing surface. You can see there. We're also using the bouncing surface, the actual trampoline part, as membrane. I've undermined this, slipped the membrane in, you pack it underneath with stones and you've got a soak away there. Again, it'll help to protect the tanninized 6x2 timbers we've got for the base plates on that. I've not done that on this side as yet, but I will do. But I'll just show you a couple of uses. I mean, there's obviously a coach hook there, because when the trampolines come to you, you've got these little cutaways where obviously where the hooks for the springs originally were set. They originally came from there, so they should go back in as they do there. And then what you can do is many different things. I'm going to try a few experimental things when we get the tunnel up and running. But yeah, I mean, there's one obvious use. It's swinging that because I just put it up there, but steady it. There's one use for hanging baskets, and you could probably get 3 either side hanging baskets set at different heights going down there. I would say every 2 of those slats you could get a hanging basket in there, definitely. But also what we're planning on doing is getting some floating shelves, some dangling shelves put in. So using the hooks with a bit of wire on the end of it, or cable on the end of it, attached to a platform for ceilings and things like that. Because this side of the polytunnel is going to be my my potting shed area on this side of the polytunnel. And then on this side is where we're going to get banks of cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, you name it. Is going to be going on this side. All the sort of sun-loving, heat-loving, moisture-loving plants, the fruiting varieties, are going to be going in there. And also peanuts. This tooth's doing my head in. Peanuts of the giant Virginian variety from Ession's Family Garden. Rob at Ession's Family Garden. Right. I've really enjoyed it today. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am, because it's been fantastic getting this to the standard and state that it's in at the moment. which I think is superb. Excuse me, dirty bugger. You know what we're going to be doing next, you know what's going to happen next, don't you? Let's put that ladder to good use. Yeah, baby. There it is in all its glory. So next episode, or next one of these episodes, these tunnel how-to episodes, I'm going to be putting further panelling on to fill some blanks in down there, getting the window lifters on. We're having 4 foot by 1 foot lifting vent windows at the side made from that polycarbonate, 4mm twin wall polycarbonate, clear. Go online, you can get it for £4 a sheet, 4 foot by 2 foot sheets. Yeah, so I'm going to have mine 1 foot by 4 foot in those bays that you can see there. Right, I'm going to get off now because it's already quite a long video this. So yeah, this has been Guru Murphinda. Back to my brother Tony, back at their house. All right, see you later. So yeah, I love that polytunnel. Once again, thank you very much to Magical Mick Derbyshire from Ols McDerby's farm. Link in the description box below. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss another exciting episode from the Little Farmer's Farm. This has been Guru Murphinda signing out. Have a wonderful week and we love you all. Bye bye now.